Welcome to the CompTIA Project Plus Prepcast by baremetalcyber.com. Communication tools are at the center of project management because they enable coordination across teams, functions, and stakeholders. They're how updates get shared, questions get answered, and decisions get documented. The most effective projects blend both synchronous communication, real-time interaction, and asynchronous communication, which allows people to respond on their own schedule. Among the most common tools are email, SMS, video conferencing, and enterprise social platforms, each with its own strengths and best use cases. Email remains one of the most versatile tools for project communication. It works for both formal and informal messages and is particularly useful when you need a written record of a decision or instruction. It's also well suited for escalations, where a clear trail of correspondence can be important. Because emails can be stored and searched later, they serve as a long-term reference point for agreements and actions taken. Using email effectively means applying a few best practices. Subject lines should be clear and action-oriented so the recipient knows exactly what's inside. Overuse of reply all should be avoided to reduce unnecessary noise, and messages should be concise and free from ambiguity. Attachments should be carefully managed, especially in projects where version control matters, to avoid confusion over which file is current. Email does have limitations, especially in fast-moving projects. Delays in response time can slow down urgent issues, and there's always the risk that important messages get buried in crowded inboxes. Email overload can lead to critical updates being missed or skimmed without full understanding. For rapid coordination, it's often better to use more immediate tools. SMS, or short message service, excels at quick, urgent communication. It's ideal for time-sensitive updates such as notifying field teams of a schedule change or alerting a group to an emergency. SMS is particularly valuable when people are away from their desks or in environments where other communication tools aren't accessible. The advantages of SMS are speed and high visibility. Messages arrive quickly and are almost always read within minutes. However, SMS has its limits. It offers little in terms of formatting, has no version control, and isn't secure enough for sensitive or complex content. Its best role is as a complement to other tools, rather than a primary channel. Video conferencing has become a mainstay for distributed teams. Platforms like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and WebEx allow face-to-face interaction, bringing visual cues and tone of voice into the conversation. Video works well for stand-up meetings, presentations, collaborative workshops, and decision-making sessions where richer communication is needed. One of the biggest strengths of video is that it replicates many of the benefits of in-person communication. Participants can share screens, use virtual whiteboards, and record sessions for those who can't attend live. Recordings also serve as a reference point for reviewing decisions or clarifying details later. There are challenges with video conferencing, though. It requires stable internet, compatible devices, and a quiet environment. Overuse can lead to fatigue, and scheduling becomes more complex when time zones span multiple continents. Managing these challenges means being selective about when video is truly the best option. Enterprise social platforms like Slack, Microsoft Teams, and Yammer fill a different niche. They're designed for informal discussions, quick questions, and ongoing collaboration. They often include features like threaded conversations, file sharing, and integrations with project management software. These tools can make cross-functional communication easier and more transparent. The benefits of enterprise social tools include better engagement, more visibility into work across teams, and searchable history so knowledge isn't lost. Channels or threads can be organized by topic, making it easier to keep conversations focused. This structure helps teams stay connected without constantly switching between tools. However, these platforms come with risks. Without clear etiquette, they can turn into noisy, off-topic environments that distract from productive work. Sensitive discussions may be better suited for more formal channels like email or scheduled meetings. Establishing guidelines for what belongs in which tool helps keep communication clear and effective. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. A key distinction in project communication is between synchronous and asynchronous tools. Synchronous tools, like video calls and instant messaging, enable real-time interaction and quick decision-making. Asynchronous tools, like email and enterprise social posts, let people respond on their own schedule. Most projects require a thoughtful mix of both to balance flexibility with responsiveness, ensuring that urgent matters are addressed quickly without disrupting productivity for routine updates. Matching the tool to the need is essential. Urgent updates may be best delivered via SMS or instant messages, where speed is critical. Formal approvals, contract updates, or detailed status summaries should be handled through email or official reports to maintain a record. For collaborative brainstorming or problem-solving, video calls or enterprise chat channels create more dynamic interaction and help build shared understanding. Communication preferences can vary widely between stakeholder types. Executives often prefer concise updates via email or visual dashboards that summarize performance at a glance. Team members tend to rely on chats or quick calls for day-to-day coordination. Clients may expect formal reporting and occasional video check-ins to stay informed without being drawn into operational details. Tailoring communication to each audience increases engagement and reduces misinterpretation. Security is a key consideration when using any communication tool. Emails that contain sensitive information should be encrypted, and access to meeting links should be controlled to prevent unauthorized participation. SMS and some chat platforms may not meet enterprise-grade security standards, making them unsuitable for confidential topics. Compliance with organizational data policies and retention laws must guide the selection and use of each channel. Archiving and record-keeping should be built into the communication process. Many organizations have policies requiring that emails, chat messages, and meeting notes be stored for audit or legal purposes. Some enterprise tools have built-in compliance logging, while others require periodic exports. Retention requirements can vary by industry and jurisdiction, so the project manager must be aware of the applicable standards. Integrating communication tools with project management platforms improves efficiency. Platforms like Microsoft Teams and Slack can connect directly to tools like Asana, Jira, or Trello, allowing updates to flow between conversation and task management seamlessly. Email systems may sync with calendars, task lists, and customer relationship management software. This integration reduces duplicate effort and keeps conversations tied to specific deliverables. Too many communication tools can create overload. When team members have to monitor multiple channels without clear guidelines, important messages can get lost and response times can slow down. Establishing a preferred channel for different message types helps reduce noise and makes it easier for everyone to stay aligned. Regularly reviewing the communication strategy ensures it remains effective as the project evolves. Tone and etiquette should be adjusted to fit the medium. Emails generally require a more formal tone, while chats or instant messages may allow for a more casual style. Emojis and shorthand can be fine in informal channels, but are rarely appropriate in official project documents or reports. Regardless of platform, professionalism should be maintained to protect relationships and project credibility. Evaluating the effectiveness of communication tools should be an ongoing process. Metrics like average response times, engagement rates, or stakeholder survey feedback can indicate whether the tools in place are meeting project needs. If certain tools are consistently underused or causing friction, the project manager should consider alternatives or additional training. In crisis situations, redundancy in communication channels is essential. Having predefined contact trees, SMS alerts, or backup conferencing options ensures critical messages get through even if one tool fails. Clear protocols on which channel to use during urgent situations reduce confusion when every second counts. Training is the final piece of the puzzle. New team members should be introduced to the project's standard communication toolset during onboarding. Short, Focused training on tool usage, etiquette, and escalation procedures builds confidence and consistency across the team. Making sure everyone understands why and how each tool is used increases adoption and reduces misuse. In summary, selecting the right communication tools is about understanding your audience, the urgency of the message, and the nature of the information being shared. By managing risks through security measures, providing training, and setting clear policies, you create a communication environment that supports collaboration, clarity, and project success. Thank you for listening. Please follow baremetalcyber.com on social media and check out our books at cyberauthor.me.